Today we're talking about how to learn to be happy by yourself. And if there is one skill you really want to learn, it's this one. How is it we can do some amazing and sometimes unexplainable things, like heal our own bodies by the power of our thought? Mother's intuition, the law of attraction. Can we really tap into our subconscious mind? Can we really create our own realities? It begs the question, are we novice gods? Thank you for joining me. I'm excited to share something that I have discovered. Now, if you've been paying attention along this this documentary series, I'm sharing with you the things that I have questions on and some of the things that I have already discovered and found to be true. Today, it's one of those that I've already discovered and that I found to be true, and it's on how you can be happy all by yourself. Now, my story is that I'm a commercial filmmaker, and at one point my life was really falling apart. And I don't know where you're at right now. Maybe your life is frustrating. Maybe you realize that things haven't quite worked out the way you wanted it to. Maybe you think, this is not how I thought things would go. And I get that. For me, my story was that I was living the dream. I had everything that I had set out to get, and yet I wasn't happy. I was angry, I was frustrated, and I couldn't figure out what I had done wrong. I had checked all the boxes. I had done what they told me to do that would make me happy and successful, and yet I was anything but. And so anyway, my life really started to fall apart. I became more angry, more frustrated, more volatile, really. I lashed out at people, and I just started to think, this is how life is for me. Now, if you're there, if you are in a place where you think, this is just how life is for me, from here on out, this is it, I'm going to be alone all the time, or I'm, going to be angry all the time, or frustrated all the time, or whatever you think your current reality is, I just want you to know it can change. For me, I came to find out that happiness was a skill. And it came at just the lowest of lows when I was really falling apart. I ran into a guy who had a book under his arm, and he was on the science of happiness. That was the first time that I had heard that there was a science to this, that I had heard about positive psychology. It's this new brand of psychology. I don't know if that's the right way to call it, but it's this new arm of psychology that instead of focusing on what's wrong with you, it focuses on what's going right. And it helps you, by yourself, with your own power, get out of the muck that's holding you back and start to really be in control of your mindset and create abundance and wonderful things in your life. Anyway, for me, I went through the pit, and now I have found some wonderful things, and so I'm happy to share them with you. You may know that I'm the creator of the Feed Your Happy app. I wrote a book on it. I do a lot of studying on happiness. I absolutely love it. And the thing that I just want you to know is happiness is possible for you. It's a skill. It's actually a set of skills. And no matter where you're at, no matter what situation you're at, it is absolutely possible for you to feel greater happiness and joy and abundance in your life. So let me share with you three key things for you to understand to really make this work in your life. Now, the first is I want you to be honest with yourself. It's so easy to just get caught up in the day-to-day. It's so easy to medicate, and I don't just mean, it's so easy to numb ourselves. And some people self-medicate with alcohol, with being workaholics, with just getting so busy, or with shopping, or, there's anything that you can do to add distractions in your life, to take your mind off of the pain that you're in, that's not going to serve you. So I want you, first of all, to get honest with yourself, to realize where you're at right now and realize this is not how I want my life to be. For me, I was so angry and volatile, I had started to think this is just how my life is now. I am just an angry, frustrated creative, and I thought that's what it had to be, but it doesn't. So anyway, that's the first thing, is I want you to recognize that you're feeling pain right now and allow yourself to feel pain. Now, the good thing about pain, yeah, there's actually a good thing with it. The good thing is that it lets you know something's wrong. And pain doesn't always let you know where the problem is, but it lets you know something is out of alignment, something's not quite right. But as you recognize that you want something more and you desire something more, then that's the first step, because then you can open up your mind to the possibilities that there's something you can do about it. Now, the second thing is for you to create it. Create happiness. I am a firm believer that happiness is a skill. One of the greatest skills that you can have is the skill of gratitude. If you want to be happy now, find something to be grateful for. And there is always, 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 always something to be grateful for. You can practice gratitude as a skill, and you can get better at it. And that will help you kind of pull yourself out of the funk. See, if you believe, as I did for so long, that something was going to come along and save me and change me, and that I was missing something in my life, well, that's not how happiness is at all. And that's how we get caught in this trap that keeps us angry and frustrated and spinning our wheels, kind of getting caught in those invisible turnstiles. But happiness is actually, it comes from within. So some of the things that you can do as you're creating it is you can practice gratitude. You can practice service. Oh, so much of our lives is that human connection. And maybe you don't have all the human connections that you want right now, but you can absolutely create it. You can go and you can find people to serve. You can reach out to others less fortunate. You can reach out to the sad and the lonely. You can reach out to the old. You can help people in hospitals. Whatever you can do to strengthen relationships and create new lasting relationships, you can absolutely do that. And a lot of times this is kind of a scary thing. You may think, oh, I can't. I have social anxiety or something, and I can't go out and meet new people. You can. Take it step by step, little by little, and you can actually overcome this. I was just at a conference, and I listened to Mel Robbins, who talked about the 5-second rule. And what she did was she got over depression, she got over alcoholism, she got over a lot of kind of horrible things that were keeping her stuck. And what she did was, when she found out that there was something that she wanted, she had 5 seconds before she would change her mind and go back into fear and doubt and second guessing herself. But in those 5 seconds, if she or you will count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, and then do it on go, you can overcome your shyness. You can overcome any connection issues that you might have there. Another way that you can create happiness is to create it with a sense of awe. If you think about little kids, they love to discover things. They love to grow. They get so excited about so many crazy things. You give them a little box and they're happy for an hour because of all the things that they can create with it. Well, you can create a sense of awe in your life. You can have play. You can be playful. You can do new things that you haven't tried before. So often we get ourselves in this rut where we just are living the same thing over and over and over again. Well, if you want to create a sense of awe, that will help you get over that. Now, the third thing is to practice repetition. Once you start finding some things that are working for you, such as gratitude, such as living in the now, savoring the now, any of those things that are helping you, start doing them over and over and over again. I use a gratitude journal. I write 3 fortunate things every day that happen to me, and this helps train my brain. That's another thing that you can do absolutely all by yourself. You don't have to wait for anybody else. You don't have to wait for something fortunate to happen to you. You don't have to wait for abundance. You can do this. You can create this right now. So those are kind of 3 things that you can do. To be honest with yourself, to get clarity on where you're at, realize you want something more. Second, realize that you can create it. And then third, use repetition to really get good at those kinds of skills. Remember that you are not alone. If it's true that you are a novice God, which I think you are, and we all are, that means that there is a master plan for you. There's a master architect. He has you in mind. And the challenges that you're going through right now will help you level up. It'll help you have more skills and more talents that you can share with others. I hope you figure out your gift. I hope you figure out what your purpose is. And then I hope you go forward and live it. Are you looking to make the world a better place? Visit me at scottwilhite.com and sign up to become an Impact Insider. I'll keep you updated on the topics and ideas that may help you become your best, true, full self.